just gonna have to do voiceover if we want commentary.
Oh, Saiyan pulled ahead. Saiyan just beat the Nidoking trainer in Giovanni's gym. Amber is about to start the gym, and Etchy is flying to Meridian for the first time.
Oh.
Heads.
Well, we'll try that again. There we go, that's tails. I will go first. Cut you here.
I'm just going to play all different decks today.
Yep.
We'll get warmed up with that bad boy.
Okay.
Two.
Bluey was fine. It wasn't. I was watching the screen to make sure that it wasn't coming up. Okay. So first thing, we draw for turn. They're fine. We can make small editing, and the big thing is just no faces. Flower selecting. Throw that away. Bean, lose the attitude. Ultra Ball. That's no good here, and that could be good. I think we do that. Ultra Ball, Temple, and Boss. And we're going to get. I think the right call is that, because we're gonna have a couple turns possibly to set up here. So I can't capitalize on that. So
no.
Goodra V.
I see it.
You guys can turn the TV up a little bit. Cut or tap. And then we're gonna pass turn.
Draw. Arven.
There's markers for both sides as needed. Evolution popping.
Evo.
Yep. Okay. Return.
So it's like I had that one energy in hand to make it work.
Yeah. And then we're going to flower select again.
Listen, if Guardy players play like this, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing at like every single regional. It's like if you're in the tie bracket, you're in the Guardy bracket, and you are forever stuck in tie bracket. Most people will gentlemen's agree to not tie round one because a loss is better than a tie. Because you just don't want to fall into tie bracket. Not that early anyways. Because it's so difficult to drag yourself out. Because if you tie once, you're probably tying twice.
Greninja. Honestly, I think they should do away with ties.
I think so too. I think they just need to
The IDs.
get
No. Well, yeah. It would get rid of IDs too. Right there on the porch.
So just ties and
just no ties, period.
Loss.
Yeah, and it could just be prize like they do in Top Cut, like prize card advantage is the win. I think would solve a lot of that.
Yeah. We're going to conceal cards with energy.
And if you do that, even if you do that, well, think of the games that never even make it to game 3. Then it would technically be possible to tie by winning game 1 and then losing game 2.
Just
and then
best of one, no tie. Just move to the Japan format.
Best of one, no ties would be. It'd be more random, but you wouldn't have people complaining about the tie issues.
Yeah, and length of
And if you did that, then the game can be slower. Then you get the thing that like your heart's been talking about like, oh, no one prints any defensive abilities, because it makes for smarter, longer games. But if you have longer games, then you will never finish a best of 350. It will be literally impossible, which is just the problem right now.
Poffin, Comfey.
Hey, my GDQ mate, it's just live. So the other Pokemon run at GDQ is Black and White 2 Challenge Mode. Well, Challenge Mode's the incentive. It's like the upgrade from regular to Challenge Mode. And that game is very difficult.
Is it the one where you have to like buy your levels or something?
Switch card. Comfey.
That's just like everything has. I don't remember. It's just like every trainer has like smart AI now in Challenge Mode. I think gym leaders have extra
Switch
Pokemon.
Card.
He's told me before and I
Comfey.
forgot. I just know it's extremely difficult. Like it's an actual worthy challenge mode.
Yeah.
The RNG manipulation for that game is fascinating because one of the pieces of the RNG manipulation is your DS's like serial number or like code, so you have to find your own manip. You can't just copy somebody else's manip because your DS will have a different manip.
Yeah. Yeah, the DS stuff is super interesting and super weird. Go.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Hit that. Alright, I will refinement 1.
Yep.
It would have been funny to have last turn. How many you got in the zone right now?
6, I think.
Yeah. I just hit the Flutter Mane, which would have been great to lead, but now it's kind of at that point where it's like, it doesn't really matter because you only need 7, 1 chorus, and you're there, and it doesn't matter. So, I will refinement it away. The problem is I have no energy in the zone right now, so I'll refinement here.
Who's the little blue one?
Sucks.
Yeah, I need Manaphy
Cousin?
here.
Muffin's little brother, sister.
Some isn't all the children are
The...
girls.
Only... It is so weird that that is, in fact, the only energy I have in this card right now. Do I try to get Greninja here, maybe? I think that's an okay play. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll Nest Ball. I think I get Gardevoir out here this turn because I know you can't KO it immediately.
What's up? Hi, Kiwi. We get cat visitation during the play.
Do I sacrifice you? I don't want to get rid of the other cards. I think so. Yeah, I'll Ultra Ball for it.
Ball enhanced and
Cresselia.
Cresselia. Yeah.
The Cresselia is kind of nice, but it's not as valuable since I know you don't run Sableye. Like
Yeah.
if you're attacking with Sableye, Cresselia is super important
Yeah.
to be able to mess up all of that math immediately.
And because you have Manaphy down, it'll Cresselia also doesn't matter as much.
Do I think I do. I'm gonna play
Well-
Artazon and then Iono.
If I'm frogging, that means
It's too
something's dead. Yeah, something's done.
Yeah, I need Manaphy in this match.
Two, four.
I'll Artazon here.
Yep.
I'm gonna fail. It was mostly to shuffle the Unfair Stamp back, because that was the one card I had in hand. It's like, I want that a little closer to the top.
Yeah. Look, there could be justification to not do it immediately.
Right. I'll conceal cards.
Yep.
Sweet, cool, whatever. All right, and then I'll Psychic Embrace to retreat.
Yep.
So, and then I'll Psychic Embrace to attack.
One down. Okay. Draw for turn. We're going to attach for turn. Going to concealed cards.
I have a way to Moisture Star. It's called Professor Turo, but I have to hit it.
Flower
It's
selecting.
like the hard way to do it.
Cramorant. We've done that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Gonna switch into that. Flower selecting.
No
Mist
way.
Energy just from attacks, or
Yes.
is it
No.
everything?
Just from attacks.
From attacks, okay. So the idea is like I can still Munkidori to it,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Mirage Gate.
But I can't Cresselia. To be fair, Cresselia would be better used on Comfey. Okay.
A lily pup flinched twice with bite.
Ouch.
And then used retaliate and killed 4 Pokemon.
Okay. Gates down. Yeah, I think here we just switch into the Goodra and then 200.
Yeah, so the idea here is I want to see if I can hit Turo on this turn, which would be pretty cool. Okay, there's the monkey. Oh, that's kind of annoying. 2 Psychics prized.
I had awful early flower selectings. I had to throw 3 energy out.
Into the water.
Yeah.
Woo.
Um,
And you hit heavy ball.
Yeah, he hit the Munkidori off heavy ball.
yeah. Which I actually had in hand last turn. But
Sometimes
I
it's-
didn't have dark energy in hand at the moment.
yeah.
I think
And you don't run Vessel, do you?
I run 2.
Oh,
Two Vessel?
Yeah, 2.
yeah.
You want to run Vessel because Arven turn 1 going second, Vessel Evo.
Yeah.
And as long as you had a Buddy Poffin in hand,
Yeah.
you're getting 2 Kirlias out.
Yeah.
So that's why you run the Vessels. It's just such an easy way to get the items in discard. I think. How many cards do you have in hand?
5.
5. Okay. So it's kind of I'm gauging like if I want to Iono. If not, I'm gonna Arven because I think this is a good Vessel turn. Especially since I scouted discard. So we'll do that. We'll go back in with the Vessel.
Throwing
It was TM Evo.
Evo. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's run it back.
Get access to that dark energy. It's 2 is nice because on that first one, you really are just grabbing 2 Psychic
Yeah,
to
usually.
advance your Psychic and discard. The second one is, okay, did I not have my dark energy yet? But I'm still trying to... I think the goal is to still try to hit... Well, since I Arven, I can't throw.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little bit
Omniboo.
more difficult. I need to just make better use
I say
of
cheapers.
this turn.
Tell you didn't
Which
kill.
means I'm gonna
We
Artazon,
beat Sharon
actually.
this
Now I'm
time.
just thinking
You
about
have
it.
to run it back.
I'm just gonna do everything to ignore the Goodra.
I messed up and
Yeah.
took
Okay.
a long time to
Now.
go. But doesn't Screamtail get around Goodra?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the bench instead.
Yeah, no, Screamtail. So if Goodra's in the active,
I can,
Screamtail is still reduced. Because it's not
Yes.
taking damage
yeah,
counters.
Screamtail in. If I Screamtail into Goodra, but Screamtail snipe,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna attack the bench on this turn effectively.
I
So
thought Screamtail was
yeah, conceal cards. Refinements. Runs. What do I not? What do I want to get rid of? I'll refinements again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Or
What do you have it?
now it's just a matter of
Oh yeah.
seeing.
I think
Yeah,
I think we're.
I know. Yeah, you're at 8. It's just more about like the resources,
Yeah.
which you haven't used too many resources. I think I just want to get rid of attackers here. So I retreat into the Screamtail and we go 1, 2, 3, and Roaring Scream the Cramorant.
Yep. Draw the turn. Okay. Boss Gardevoir.
Yeah, I was worried about boss.
And then Moisture Star. Or not Moisture Star,
Or,
Rolling
Rolling
Iron.
Iron. Yeah. Well, the good news is that I can still put Screamtail in active and guarantee at least a nice top deck. But I actually don't even put it down this turn. I think I
I
just
don't even think you can, really. Depending on what it is. But like the best you can do is put the monkey down and throw the Kirlia damage.
yeah, that's which is just kind of good enough. I think
Do you take Frog with it?
3. Yeah, because I don't want to put if I put all 30 here on the Goodra, then I'm not getting a knockout this turn, so I can only do 20.
Well, you only have 20 anyway, yeah.
And then
And that's
20
your-
would be, and 20 to just pop off the Curly, because there's no point in reducing damage on the Screamtail right here.
Yeah.
So let's go with. I know I have lots of resources. Now it's just a matter of what am I pitching here? Because I have lots of pretty decent cards. I'd like to Earthen Vessel away Counter Catcher.
Hold on.
Pull off that last one there.
Because we're at this point, we're going to be equal on prizes, or he's going to
Be ahead, and I run 2 Counter Catcher.
Yeah. Basically until Goodra gets into the point where it's closing the game.
Okay, I know what I want to accomplish here.
Gardevoir is 3 310, right? Not 320.
310. Okay. I'm gonna try to hit conceal cards.
Wait.
Refinement. 1, 2. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so he has to hit the Gardevoir here. Almost. To have a chance. Because without a Gardevoir, I just...
Well, okay, so here's my thought process here. I'm going for Iono this turn because I can take a Comfey knockout here to reduce your hand size and then get the Gardevoir next turn. So that's what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to Iono first.
And you can also take out the Greninja if you really need to.
I can't hear unless I get more damage onto Screamtail.
Monkey.
Yeah, I could, but...
For each.
4 for me, or for you. That's fine. Now I will refinement here.
If you really want to look and see what I got, you gotta look over my shoulder.
And then I Roaring Scream a Comfey.
Yeah.
I would put 20 on Goodra for Monkey first.
Yeah.
Just to soften it up, make it a little bit easier when I eventually need to go after it.
Yeah.
Probably for my last 2 prizes.
We're gonna do that.
But the idea was to Iono to 4 and limit the draw engine as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just make it so it's just like, yeah, go after my Screamtail, and then I can work from there.
Okay. Why do I need to pause? Okay, we're gonna take tail.
Take tail, okay.
And then we're gonna do a real quick pause on this.
I will promote a Kirlia.
You could also do confusion shenanigans.
I could also do confusion shenanigans. That's really funny. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but so on Moisture Star, let me just calculate here because it's 80 less damage, correct? So it has effective 350, but it already has 20 on it. So I need 330, which, funny enough, that's the perfect number for the Drifloon. So I think I need to try to hit that this turn. So I'm gonna Artazon. I'm Artazoning. That's the only action I took.
Yeah.
Because
besides draw for turn.
Yeah, I drew for turn. Now I'm Artazoning. It's a little bit more challenging here because I need to hit Gardevoir. And I only have the one no Ultra Balls to get there.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of Ionos, so Iono theoretically hitting one Iono should get me there. Because 2 refinements, a concealed cards already gets me 6 cards deep.
Yeah.
And then an Iono will get me another 3 cards deep. So I should be able to get there. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how many energy. I did pull one of my... When I said there were 2 energy prized, that's annoying because I really need 6.
Yeah.
And that's 5, because remember, 5 gets Drifloon to 100 to do 300. I need the extra 30.
Yeah.
To which I have it in hand. So, okay. So here will be conceal cards.
Yep.
Now it's just a matter of...
Boom. There it is.
Gardevoir, yep.
I still want to Iono to disrupt as much as possible. So I'll refinements. That is not.
Did you just rip 2 of those?
I just ripped 2 super odds. It's very funny. And I'll get rid of the other Artazons. I don't think that's going. How I ripped 2 Ionos. It's very funny. So we'll Gardevoir first here.
Yep.
I want to see if I actually want to use one of those super rods. I think it's a good idea here to recover. Yeah, because I still have.
I don't think you guys have.
So I have Ralts in hand. So I'm gonna put a Kirlia,
does it work
a
in the
Dark,
past?
and a Screamtail.
Okay.
On that super rod. Dark energy is good because that helps me get out of that, like, oh, you're gonna boss my Greninja to stall. Now I at least have a way to recover it. I still also have access to Turo and Pal Pad.
Yeah.
So I'm thankfully safe from that line. I need to not forget to drop the Bravery Charm on there before I handle that. Then I Iono.
Yep.
2, 3. It's pretty funny. And then I will Psychic Embrace 2 to retreat.
Yep.
So that's 4. I'll just use that one. I can Psychic Embrace to 5 to 100. I got it. 100 here. So now I'm.
It's a male call.
It's perfect. It's Monkey 30 to
Yeah.
active, and then Balloon Burst for 220.
220.
270.
Yep. Okay.
I had to think of it in terms of 330, and it's 30 and 300.
Yep.
Gets you there perfectly.
All right. So we're going to start with flower selecting.
So I was in this position against the kid with the Koraidon deck, and he slammed down Jamming Tower in this exact position. I was just like, ooh.
Wait,
It gets a mid-turn knockout.
Jamming Tower KO
Yep.
Drifloon.
Jamming Tower to KO Drifloon. I was proud of it. I was just like, well done.
Yeah.
I still won 6-1, but
Yeah.
because I Balloon Burst like 2 of his Pokemon immediately at 240 each. So it was pretty mean. But I was proud of that. He placed the Jamming Tower, and I'm like, that's a mid-turn knockout. Way to go.
Super odd.
But it's not as funny as a mid-turn win.
Yes, please play a 30 HP Pokemon for me to get an easy
That's
one-prizer.
discard. 3 energies back.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as Guardy hits the
Shuffle
Evo. Actually, so I was talking with
actually,
somebody who
it's a
does play Guardy, and they say if you run Unfair Stamp, you typically want to go second so you can hit the Arven Evo turn 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you run Hyper Aroma, you want to go first.
Yeah.
So you
Course.
Arven Hyper Aroma, and you get 3 Kirlia in play mid turn 2.
Yeah.
Is effectively what you want to do. So Guardy, even though it's an Evo deck, kind of prefers to go second more often than not.
Also, there's a loaf in my chair.
I see this.
You know, if the stool is up, Chunko will sit on it.
And I need to use the restroom real quick before we continue that.
I definitely hit some. I mean, Guardy should theoretically be able to be like, I get whatever I want. I'm not sure if I misplayed that one turn where I Arvened like right off the bat.
Yeah.
When I had mentioned I kind of wanted to Turo away the Gardevoir. It worked out because at least against Lost Box, you know Lost Box is not running early game disruption. So I'm not getting judged. I'm not getting Iono'd out of an early game hand. And like Lost Box, I'm usually holding like 13 cards in hand. It's like, yeah, I should have access to literally everything that I need to accomplish this turn.
And if Lost Box is running Disruption,
They usually are only running Roxanne.
yeah.
A one of Roxanne, to which I was actually in danger because I went to 3 prizes.
Yeah.
And that can be a little tricky because now I have only access to realistically 2 refinements because I only had 1 energy in deck to hit a concealed card. So it's like I'm only seeing 4 cards deep, and if I get Iono, that's still only 3 more cards, which can be enough, but it's definitely not guaranteed.
Yeah, but as far as I know, the Goodra list isn't running any Disruption.
Yeah, which is tricky. Like a one of Roxanne and Lost Boxes can usually be enough to get your opponent stuck. I'm in a plenty good position because I have access to a lot of attackers here. Because you can't one-shot the Gardevoir. It's just not possible. If I got Sableye this turn, yeah, you take 2 prizes, and I just go up with Gardevoir and Psychic Embrace and Miracle Force.
Yeah.
No, it's
you-
possible
I'm
to
pretty sure
KO
you
the
have it.
Gardevoir. It's called Zorwork with max belt
Yeah.
with no double turbo.
I'm not sure this deck's running it though. And then like even if I somehow got like locked, like if the Drifloon has to get KO'd, otherwise I'm balloon bursting for 300 for game.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to deal with this threat. But even with a say vacuum and you KO something else,
He's still on one prize, and you just send in.
it's just like, yeah, I just need to send in Guardy, and I still have access to my one of boss's orders as well. Like I'm in a really strong position here.
Yeah, being able to have gotten that KO with the balloon burst was.
Yeah, and now I force my opponent to deal with this since I am at one prize. If you don't deal with that immediately, then
yeah.
I just draw an announced balloon burst. I'm just saying, like, this is probably as close to a checkmate position as
Yeah.
I can get since you have 3 prizes to
And
go.
Yeah.
the only way for him to get out of this is for him to be able to lost vacuum the Drifloon and be able to knock out
The Gardevoir this turn.
Yeah. Which means it would either have to have...
You know what would be funny if you just Thorntoned the like a Goodra and evolved it.
You can
Thor-
do that?
Yeah, because
Thornton
Thornton
evolved.
replaces basic for basic, and it leaves all of the existing
Conditions.
game state conditions. So if it's been in play for a turn, it is allowed to evolve that turn, and that's why Thornton is gross.
I've used that. We're gonna bump it.
Okay.
But yeah, he needs the vacuum and the Gardevoir to have already had
Yeah,
been hit by.
because if you
Goodra
don't
or
deal with the Drifloon, I just balloon burst,
Radiant
and if you
Greninja.
do, it puts all the energy in discard where I can effectively use Miracle Force on the next turn. So the only thing I can think of is
He has
if
to boss
the Goodra
or
V Flip and Trip can get the knockout, and yet that is still game for me because I just Munkidori 30 plus 190,
Yeah.
and that's probably the biggest thing why Munkidori. There are 2 reasons why this deck loves Munkidori. Is it
Munkidori-
adds 30 to that 190 attack, and 220 is such a powerful number. And you damage manipulate yourself in a way where, say, I could heal 10 and then Psychic Embrace again and get to that 110 number to do 330. It's your own damage manipulation is just as important as the additional 30.
Yeah, Munkidori's literally saying, hey,
Alright.
I don't need a very specific promo stadium that you can only get from tournaments in order to hit 330 with Drifloon.
Bianca's Devotion.
And that's why there had been previous iterations that would run Moonlit Hill
Yeah,
to heal the 30 because the damage manipulation was important.
yeah.
And my friend had a one-of copy of Quad Stone.
Survival Brace, go.
Ooh, Survival Brace. All right. So now it is a matter. Now my game plan is I still have access to boss's orders. So I need to find it within so many cards. It might buy you a turn. I don't know if it is enough to win the game. So conceal cards. That works. Turo. The Bravery Charm goes away.
Yeah.
And these guys. Turo, up, Screamtail.
You had it anyway, because all you had to do was move that 10
Oh.
to this, and it
Oh, and it shuts off the ability. Yeah,
I was more just seeing if you had
that
it.
was the line I saw since I drew into Toro, and now it's just retreat and scream a Comfey.
Yeah.
So I had it multiple ways. That's funny. The Munkidori is the 10 you need.
Yeah. So what's the new prize? Yep.
Oh, 2 gates.
Yeah.
Gross.
And the deck only runs 3.
2 gates reply.
Oh, I looked at your Mirage Gate count, and I was like, oh yeah, you only use the 1. You're fine. I'm telling you, hollow Kirlias, hollow stamped Kirlias.
Yeah.
Deck is undefeated, and Munkidori was the MVP
I'll go
there.
first again. But I think Munkidori changes this from an even matchup to it slightly favoring
Yeah.
Gardevoir.
It
Because
helps
without the
in-
monkey, this was a fight.
Yeah. That was quite the line that I had to figure out how to get to the Goodra.
Yeah.
And just that 20 damage from the previous turn to just hit those perfect numbers
Yeah.
is something.
We're recording. Yeah, it's not on his face.
No, but when he plays, he'll put in that shit.
Yeah.
And we can just edit it and like blur my face or something.
Yeah. All right.
How do you know how to days?
Hmm.
How'd you get the days plate?
It's probably something new.
No, it's not something.
I said newer, like newer than 1.12 new. Okay, that's. I like the draw 13,
Oh yeah, put 6.
put 6.
I like that. I think at minimum, good luck.
Wait, draw 13 plus 6?
So draw 13 in your original hand
Draw for turn.
and put 6 in the prize cards. That will make
we're gonna buddy
every hand
buddy.
consistent to play, and you'll know what your prize cards are.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I bricked, or take
Or-
2 minutes to prize
Yeah,
check.
or the first 15 or first 7 minutes of the game is spent price checking off of a Buddy Poffin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
I had
fair.
the perfect lead in this case.
Yeah. And I think that might just be enough here.
Oh, you started.
Flutter Mane.
Yeah,
So
he
you
started-
so you get 0 in the zone this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're if you just leave the Flutter Mane in the active,
Yes.
you're literally forcing him to do all 4 of his choruses in order.
Yeah, so you'll have to chorus and then like waste a boss to
Yeah.
try to get around it.
Because you need
That's
4
such a
chorus and 1 flower selecting in order to activate Matthew.
Ralts also has Mega Evolution and Fairy type.
Okay.
the other thing is like if you waste a boss on like a turn 2 and you have 3 Comfeys, that is a little bit more
Yeah.
powerful, and then it forces me to decide if I need to shove Flutter Mane back into active to stall,
So,
or if I just kind of leave it
But
at
the thing is with this deck not getting to 10, 1 turn, if even if you are wasting the boss, wasting the boss on turn 1 or turn 2 to get around the Flutter Mane, this deck only needs the 7.
Yeah.
So that's infinitely less powerful for you. So now the Flutter Mane is literally just sitting there,
yeah, it's
eating a bench
eating a
spot.
bench spot, which I'm gonna want to have, but I'd rather lead it, and that's what I had when I finally drew it turn 3 last game. It's like
Doesn't help.
doesn't help now. I either lead it or I don't use it.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Chunka
Did
Chunka.
you catch a steal?
Yeah, just in case he might want to retreat off of it if he finds a way next turn. For me, I will Arven. This is I don't quite have the pieces to hit Evo because I'd only Evo 1 thing. I have a Ralts in hand, so I think I still just grab.
And I got this copy.
I think I still grab Buddy Poffin and Evo, and then I have Evo following turn. That or yeah, Manaphy might. I might just need Manaphy.
Based on the situation,
I think
you
the-
see. I think
I think- I think I have a turn.
yeah.
I think I have
and
a
it
turn. to get
literally
it.
depends on what this card is.
Yeah. Because the odds of you getting 7 in the zone and Greninja on the next turn are extremely low. In fact, I don't even think it's possible with your deck. Because I don't
No,
know if you
it
run
is.
vacuums.
Yeah, no, there's a vacuum.
There's
There's a vacuum,
But
so
that
it's
would
I
possible.
had it. I had it. It's like okay. I can get the Drifloon KO with this,
Yeah.
and then you Iono it, it's like, wow.
Oh.
So that's what I was digging for. So I was digging for the vacuum to throw away to get the Drifloon.
And that's all.
Yes, so you don't have to wait to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to do this. Boss to 70. Flower selecting.
So like I said, he's like I gotta force that boss.
Yeah.
And if you're bossing this turn, you're not polarizing. So it's still okay.
Flower
The nice thing is I
selecting.
can always Turo it.
Oh yeah.
That
I
almost
wish-
feels like a waste. Oh, well, you do run 2-2.
Almost. I run 1 Turo, 1 Pal Pad. I wish I ran 2 Turo, but the list is pretty tight.
Nest.
Not normally.
Nest, grab the frog.
I really
Yeah.
want to run a 1 copy of Rare Candy in this list. Just to,
Yeah.
because
You're getting the
came up
turn
ag-
2 Gardevoir.
It's not necessarily getting turn 2 Gardevoir.
No, like here,
Yeah.
in this specific setup, getting that turn 2 Gardevoir. And honestly, with the Flutter Mane, that pretty much ends the game.
Yeah, because I'm putting a lot of pressure. It's nuts. It came up in the game I bricked against Giratina Lost Box. They got to Sableye and just denied me Kirlia in play, period. So I could evolve one, but it will not live the next turn. So to be, but if I got to Candy Gardevoir, I at least KO the Sableye and force him to Giratina KO me, but even that feels pretty bad. So that's why I don't have the Candy in the list right now, because the situation that it would have helped wouldn't have really helped in that game. Like, I don't think it changes the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
You want him to open this?
I think having 2 Toros could change
Can
the
you
outcome
open
of the
this?
game.
Yeah, give me just a minute. Let me finish this game. Okay, so have that. I think if I do this route.
Yaka's Devotion. Yeah, that's right.
It's just
That
such a
funny
waste.
list. Yeah.
Nest Ball.
Wait, have you seen his Macargo deck?
Oh,
It's stupid.
stupid.
We were talking about the Macargo in the Cardboard Clash Discord because we're actually coming up on like the 1-year anniversary of us all like learning in Chicago, and we were like, we should like make new Cardboard Clash decks. And Macargo came up in that. I was like, could Palafin be a good deck? And they're like, it's not balanced because it's either really good or really bad. We
The
couldn't.
EX.
Yeah, the 0 to hero Palafin.
It's so
Why'd you look at it?
it's very bad.
Yeah. But in a format where you're playing, think like nerfed standard, it's either still really bad or it's
Go.
too powerful.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty funny. I
it's a
top decked
stage-
Kirlia and had one in hand.
Because it's stage 1 with
Who needs
330
Who needs
HP.
Evo now? It's actually funny. Do I keep it in hand here?
Do you-
I think I'll do the same thing I did last time, where I'll refinement away the counter catcher, anticipating that I might. I hit sick. That could actually be pretty interesting. All right, Artazon.
Yeah, so I know I have
So-
a comfy prize.
Oh yeah, I should go Manaphy. You're right. I got distracted by having Evo in hand
Yeah.
and being like, oh, if I hit an energy, I can get 4 Kirlias out. Oh man, I need Manaphy.
Why'd you
this
look
turn.
at it, Merrick?
Yeah.
Merrick, what? You stupid or something.
Well, I mean, you could even go.
Actually, it might be
You
okay.
could even
since
go energy.
energy retreat back into Flutter Mane makes that just annoying again for you. It gives me another turn to have the Kirlias in play.
Yeah. Or you could go Energy Evo Gardevoir. You get a Gardevoir.
Oh yeah.
I feel
so
like a lot of players forget about that as
what
being a
So
possibility.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna attach kind of just in case that comes up, and then I don't know.
Okay.
But the thing is, with Evo, you can't Evo the active role.
We'll see what I got off of this heavy ball.
Oh my god, too stupid anyway.
Okay. Okay. I know.
That's a hand.
Which one
won't
is
explode
more
back in
important?
water.
It will still explode and do damage. It just won't.
Blow any blocks up.
Oh, get Screamtail.
So the Screamtail and the balloon are prized.
Sure are. I think I get more value out of Screamtail. Or at least more consistent value, because I can always get KO with it.
Yeah.
Versus the balloon, where if I don't get my math just right and you have Goodra inactive, then I've kind of wasted it. Let's go with a refinement of that one. That's pretty funny.
If only you could play more than one.
If only. That is a pass from there.
Okay.
Just did not even find energy.
Draw for turn. Alright, we're gonna start with the flower selecting.
No, you can use them twice.
Now this is a tougher game. This is a tougher game because I have not seen a single energy card.
Whoa.
I haven't seen a single one.
Play the Goodra.
Period.
You've seen a way to get it.
Yeah, barely.
Play the Goodra. Actually,
24 wind charges.
I'm gonna switch that.
Do you want to know how many wind charges we have
Not,
at the other
That's
base?
Lester, that's fine.
At
I'm
one
gonna
of our
switch
bases,
that.
at one of- in one of our
We're gonna
worlds?
conceal cards.
So many.
You can't break them.
Watch.
Switch card.
It's bedrock, basically. Or obsidian. Yeah.
Okay. Throw that. Nest Ball.
You can't break them. I know.
Goodra.
Don't take the time to do it.
Mm.
Don't. Okay. I wasn't even planning it.
Beach Court. Retreat into Goodra. Vacuum. Ultra Ball.
Let's go see its second
Beach
attack.
Court. It's a baby rolling.
30, yep. Okay.
Mirage Gate. It's not how I wanted to use the Mirage Gate, but Water Steel. We're gonna slip and trip.
Slip and trip.
Sadly, it's only 60. It's 60.
Oh, it's just 60. You're right.
60. And you switch.
And I switch.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Alright, I'll start with Ultra Ball, away Buddy, and TM Evo.
Yep.
I had I had both Evos in hand at the same time. I was like, man, and no energy.
Yeah.
So cool.
So that is 7. Exactly.
I can hit it this turn. It's just a matter of
No, I
can
use
I? Okay.
I think this is really the only.
Okay. I'll refinement off the top here.
Yep.
I'll refinement here.
What are those? Yeah.
Vaults.
Do they just randomly spit out stuff?
No, it's free loot. Yeah, it's basically just free loot. You could get a diamond out of it. Yes, you can. Oh yeah, I have 3
Just
diamonds.
no access to energy is what's tricky here. It's all vessel.
Yep.
Ooh, let's go.
It might be correct to do that.
You stole my chest. Arrows. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. These 16 were mine. Let's see. What do I not want? I don't have your chest. Neither do you. Bruh. Let's see. What do I don't want?
Okay.
What do I not want?
And then now I refinement my
Yep.
first energy card. Oh my word. Wow. We'll go
Test
dark
the die.
here, and then we'll do that to the Goodra.
Yep.
Get a chest. You not want something to put out your garbage
I
in?
have not supported yet.
Mac, put
So I'm
anything
gonna
you don't
Arven.
want in the
Okay.
chest. Mac, put anything you don't want in that chest over there. Oh,
Ugh.
Ooh,
the
where
one
are
next,
you?
the one next to my, the ones next to my bed are mine. The ones next to the wall are yours.
Oh, that's.
These cards suck.
Is that one bed that has 2 colors, or is it just 2 beds side by side? Oh, hello. You're in the
I'll
way.
go.
We got
Huh? Oh, nice.
First try. First try.
Okay, I'll go
No, not
Nest
a-
and Bravery Charm.
Ma'am.
Well,
Automatically going to level 70. Yeah.
She does not care.
Want me
You do not care, do you?
Yeah.
Fat
Wait.
cat.
Diamond. Wait, no, I can open these.
Oh, Matthew, will you
oh,
get the pot out of
Stop.
the fridge and put it in the crockpot base and start it?
Yep, I've already done that.
I'll evolve and pass.
Evolve and pass.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. Evolve.
Ooh, it's Lilac Cookie again.
That says he's diamond. Yep, it's garbage region.
Okay. Could do that. I'm gonna start with the chorus. And that and that.
Darky
in.
Gotcha. Oh, I don't want any of these.
Diamond got some errors.
I'm gonna attach that.
Which one's my
Hi.
The one next to the wall. Should I set a timer?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, on this bottle.
I think I need to do this
39.
like this.
Oh yeah, I got. Oh yeah, in one of my worlds, I got 3 enchanted axes.
We're gonna super
I got 2.
Rock and roll. I didn't have. Did you find the new ones? No.
So super odd 3 energy.
Oh,
That's
rock.
Meow. Meow.
and then after we do that, we're gonna hit the Gardevoir for 200.
Okay.
Dad, you know what pitching is?
No, I don't know where Dusterbutt is.
No. Got rid of
Dusterbutt might be outside.
Okay.
touchy. Ow.
What do you? Okay. So I'll
Did I?
draw.
2 diamonds. A diamond.
This. Oh,
You guys don't need to yell.
refinements.
So you can retreat out.
Oh my god.
So you have 2 in the discard, right?
2 in discard now.
So you can retreat out.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying.
enough to get the Flutter Mane attacking.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to accomplish. I think I have a very clever line here, and the line is Turo.
Okay.
And I think I will go, as I'm just calculating some math here.
We always want mix.
I'll Nest Ball or Greninja.
Yep.
Just gets me more cards deep because I was holding on to that 3rd energy.
Got me.
Okay. Now I'll conceal cards.
Yep.
Neat. That is useless.
Why
Why do I have all of this in my hand? I have like
I don't run disruption. Period.
I have like a whole extra set of Ralts, Kirlias, and Gardevoirs in my hand. Actually, I have 2/2/2
That's
Gardevoir
fine.
in my hand.
That's
Lit-
fine.
literally in my hand. I could just refinement my hand. I think because of Super Odd, it's correct to actually get rid of 1 of the Gardevoir. That's why I have to
Yeah.
like gauge it in my head there. So that's you. I think the simplest thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't hit disruption, which is kind of lame. Is to evolve Guardy. I think it's also correct to Adrenabrain an additional 30.
Yep.
Okay, and now I will that and Miracle Force for 110.
Okay. So we're at 170. So we're gonna draw for turn. Okay.
Oh, we got this one. And this one. And then this one.
back up.
All the ones that we figured out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, because it's all 5 intros. Yeah.
Such a weird.
This is a classic Gardevoir Lost Engine slow game.
Okay.
Just because none of us really got what we want, so we both did chip damage to each other.
Bro, I have 8 of the 1 hour.
It's like I'm definitely forcing you to Moisture Star this turn, which is weird.
At the same time. And now I think I'm good on it.
Okay. We're gonna retreat first. We go into the Comfey. Flower select. Because I outright can't do enough damage in 1 hit to kill the card.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything that will let me get the energy off the Gardevoir. So now at this point, my goal, I think, is locking you into
Right.
something. Actually, this is the play. We're gonna boss the monkey. We're going to switch cart out of that, and then we're going to survival brace the Cramorant, and we're going to spit on the monkey.
From here, I think it's best I promote the Flutter Mane.
Or no, not.
I'll stay back here. You can go.
What?
I just thought of another tricky line.
Are you sure you want the iron?
Because now what I've done is I've forced you to. Cause have you used one of your rods already?
No.
No. So then you run 2.
Yeah, 2 rods.
So one of your rods is guaranteeing to go to get that monkey back. And the energy. Well, not necessarily the energy, but definitely the monkey.
There. Okay. It's funny. I made this more difficult by actually not promoting the Gardevoir. Conceal cards.
Yep.
And I know I don't have access to the other Earthen Vessel, unfortunately. So it's just so weird.
Do they just randomly regenerate?
No, you have to use these.
Not. I always have.
No, but like they refill on their own.
No.
Oh.
What do you mean they refill?
Ooh, wait.
Two keys can be used on them from 2 different people.
Countercatcher, Goodra.
And that's one person's point.
Safety brace.
Yep.
Move.
You don't need to yell.
I'm just stealing my stuff.
I'm gonna
I got the
go.
diamond axe. My
I'm gonna
shield.
go Ralts down.
Dude, you sure you want the stupid wind charges? Yes. they're
Oh,
useful.
need to refinement away the E-hammer.
Give me my 24 wind charges. That's all you touch.
Do I do any of that nonsense?
Nope, and then enchanting.
Actually, I think not. I don't even think I can. I would do that to Thin. Yeah, Arven.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Straight as.
Or,
We're gonna be done with both now.
or, it'd be mean. Man, is that good? How many cards do you have in hand right now?
4.
Meg, anything you do not want put in this chest.
And they're all
That still might be better because
You sure you want the
I
stupid
am going to
potions?
want to hold that. Super odd.
They last 100
Monkey
hours.
Dark. And I think I actually put the Gardevoir back in here.
Eventually, this will be done. 'Cause
Oh
eventually
yeah, and
that-
then I'm gonna reset stamp.
Let's shuffle it in, right?
Yes. I want to actually put this energy in play before I hit the stamp.
Okay.
So it would be,
think
I would just put it there and then hit the stamp.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to dig for that stupid psychic energy. I want to have it somewhere where I can find it.
Oh, okay.
Even if it is kind of in a weird spot. But it's still
So
kind of,
you get, like,
it's still kind of good enough.
You're kind of in a weird spot too because you've got your energy locked on the Gardevoir.
But I'm at least getting the Goodra knockout since he didn't Moisture Star
I have 4 axes.
last
Yeah.
turn. Okay.
Me? Yeah.
Oh, it's this.
I always forget I have access to Unfair Stamp, but it's like, oh yeah, this thing, and then it's 5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I retreat and Miracle Force.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, you sure you want to put
Draw for turn. Start with flower selecting. Pulse.
Set Stamp's a lie. Should just run Hyper Aroma.
Oh, yeah, Are you sure you don't want a stack of arrows?
But it's still really funny in certain decks where you can just unfair stamp or Roxanne your opponent for nothing.
Into the exact 2 cards they need.
That also.
It wasn't directly into.
Yeah, you did get.
It was off. It was off.
Yeah, you're 5 cards deep because you're 2 on stamp, draw for turn, and then a flower select.
Meg, I'll go back and create
Energy.
The hole. Okay, chill. I'll fix it.
I have a very awkward.
Oh my gosh, did you see how much damage you just did?
Oh,
My thing is broken. Why
So I've done that.
her
Yeah, I think this is actually just the right play.
it doesn't matter.
Attach, retreat. Braced Cramorant 110.
Yeah. Yep, that puts me at 170. Here's a 170 marker.
Yep.
For adults.
Puts you at 170.
Yeah, it's just a very weird number for me to be at here.
And you have to deal with the brace or the Cramorant.
Yeah. So I'll evolve Kirlia.
Now we'll know if we played 100 days.
Conceal cards.
I'm kind of sad I had to throw away my second Cram, but I'm also kind of not.
I know 100 days.
I know what to do. I know what to do. It's
But I also do still have access to my V-Star.
not knowing what to do.
Yeah, so you've saved it. Now I have to play around that too.
Actually,
My mistake last turn was not using the Pal Pad to get Turo in there somewhere. This is literally the reason why Gardevoir does not run Collapse Stadium. You just need every single bench slot.
yeah.
And especially since I'm using Manaphy, it's just even tighter and it's stupid. No, I need all these
think that's-
cards.
Right.
Okay, so I'll refinements. And I'll refinements here. That's close.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about this.
Oh, wait, I thought of a good idea.
And this.
I'm gonna retreat into Flutter Mane. And I'll Psychic Embrace, and I'm gonna Hex Hurl.
Nope, we're not
So
gonna
you
get
were
done
at
with
20,
this.
so you're at 60.
Yep.
So I'm Hex Hurling for 90 and
You like this world.
20 on Goodra. And Midnight Fluttering turns Cramorant off.
And you aren't
So I
activated
can't
with
just...
Tackle Brace.
Yeah. So I don't just get immediately popped.
You won't just get the immediate pop.
So
Mhm.
we're going to do that. Concealed cards. Course.
What deck is Grusha? What deck is Grusha used in?
None.
Gotta let him cook. Get over here.
It's just for fun.
It's like a pre-release card.
So
It's for a format
what movies
that's a
Rob
little
Allen
bit weaker.
So for fettuccine, you want
The only reason Grusha would be used is for the water.
Super Rod.
so with fettuccine, I think there's also
Merrick.
See, now the cool thing about Flutter Mane is if I cycle it back through and Cramorant's on the bench, 90-20 knocks out Comfey and Cram at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gate.
Classic Gardevoir
And
moment.
that's what's all the one right
No cards in deck.
we do. It's not like white early does.
Catch.
Oh yeah, don't touch items. Yes.
This is a
Oh, yeah, you want
switch.
an iron chest plate?
We made the mountain happy again.
And we're gonna free up 3 energy.
We didn't let them out for that.
Alright, the best play here
Oh, they're all on
is the amount of total damage. I don't think matters. Actually, it might. Because as soon as I psychic embrace, I'm in cram range, and I don't want to be that. So we're gonna promote Kirlia and have this card.
I say B is next in the alphabet. B is next in the alphabet, right?
We might have to just do this the simple way. Wish I had Turo. Okay. I'll refinements. Refinements. Wow, Pal Pad is last card. Cool. I love this game so much. I missed it's the last card in deck. Because of course it is. I'm gonna lay Artazon down.
Yep.
Want to keep access to you, I think.
Oh, that's your hand?
This is in fact my hand.
Who's your deck?
These 3 are water. These 4 are water towers.
I really needed Turo.
So you're starting to vote only run?
No.
You would. 4 decks. 2 times? 3.
Yeah, now I'm thinking it's like now it's a prize mapping question. How do I get there? 'Cause if
4.
yeah, but you're a moisture star right now, so I think I'm gonna do this the way that I want to do it. Oh, which is this and then
Using the balls.
guarantee me access to.
Why do you think?
I'm drawing back into my hand.
I'll do it this time. So am I.
I'll do. As we are both at one. That's the funniest Iono. Here we go. Well, what do you know? I got Pal Pad.
No more 14.
I should play that to put those two back in.
I think you use the stream until the top.
And I have
No more
refined
for
it.
now.
Yes. You have done refinement with pool.
There we go. Making sure I have enough energy, but Psychic Embrace 2.
If you really want
I think I just need to Psychic Embrace 2, so 40, 42, Roaring Scream 8, Comfey.
Okay.
close your eyes and
Comfey
scroll
down.
around and click A at a random time.
Turn.
Boom, done.
Um,
Oh, there we go.
boss the Guardy
Down, hold up your arm.
and
Why?
rolling iron.
Why do I have to take my arm out? Why do you have a tree? Why do I have a
Let's
tree? Okay,
go
then I guess I don't need
with-
one. You don't need wood.
I'm gonna go
It's-
back
Okay, then
Dream
I
Tail
don't
and
get wood.
draw.
I think this just tastes
Because I want a tree. First of all, because I want a tree. First of all, why am I not
think
allowed to
that's
have
the-
trees?
It's like easiest way.
I didn't hit you.
Artazon. What's it?
The problem is that it can't do it. This team can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
The Guardians don't die. They just heal back
Oh
up.
yeah, you want to? Oh, yeah, you want me to delete a world and make them? You want me to make them a world? No.
Take a look at that.
Why?
Let's
They
see
never make
if
it with a
I
certain
dropped
text.
any. No. Okay.
Why? Because this world is so fucking fun and so good.
It's like, how much damage do I need to do?
How do I?
Twice.
How do I? I mean, like, if you want-
Because
okay,
rolling iron is very
if you
difficult
want
to
to evolve, then I'm doing it.
deal with. Okay. All right.
It's certain
Attach
evolves
return.
in 5. You said no more votes.
Gardevoir, Iono.
Then I'm letting
And you're
you
running
one
4
vote.
Yeah. Hey, you're
You're
good.
fine. Yeah. That last one actually mattered.
Yeah.
This
So-
one
so now-
not so much.
Okay. Now I Munkidori 30 from Kirlia to Cram.
Yes, I got most of my stuff from the vault,
and then Roaring Scream Comfey.
Okay.
Well, I got most of it.
All right.
The Harmony I didn't.
Draw for turn. Roseanne's back up.
Hey.
The
Harmony's
three
probably-
enchanted axes.
There's no point in doing a stadium.
Other than to make sure I don't die. So I don't energy, or not energy, draw myself out.
Okay, got the gold stone.
I think that's what I want.
Question is, do you have any stadiums in there?
One's prized, two are lost sound.
And you were Beach Court, and I don't remember if you have an Artazon.
Templess enough.
Temple, yeah. The Giratina,
Go a bit.
or no, it would be,
Go a bit TikTok on man.
yeah. It's just funny.
I had to hit that. If you didn't, I don't know.
Matthew,
Last
look.
turn.
Matthew, look. Matthew,
Concealed cards.
show Dan's play.
Yeah, it's just from here. It's just Iono spam.
Yeah. I think this is the correct call here. I'm gonna survival brace, which basically means you can't balloon me. And 200 your screen.
Boss.
Ah,
Yeah. It was prized the whole game, and actually, I never pulled the Drifloon.
that's right. Well, I had to take that
Well,
risk that they
right.
pulled the drift line.
Yep, boss on
Yeah.
prizes.
Yeah,
And it didn't matter what you survival braced, because then I just boss whatever's not braced.
yeah, but it would force you to. Well, at that point, what I needed was one less Pokemon on the bench.
Yeah.
I survival brace, not Goodra.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And now you're
but that's such a thin line
Yeah.
that you would almost never go for, because you always have the Comfeys around.
Yeah,
That was so
Well,
that was so tricky.
like the last game.
That was one of the weirder games that
Yeah.
that you see man, that's a classic Lost Box Gardevoir. What are we actually doing here?
Honestly, survival brace on the Cramorant feels so much better than survival brace on Goodra.
Yeah.